Good morning, everyone. Greenies. Good morning. Please sit down. Please take out your making sentences book one. Okay, turn to chapter 6. Chapter 6. Place expressions. Okay. Last time we talked about time expression, how we add time in the sentence. Okay, now we talk about place expressions, how we add the place or the 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 place we want to go in the sentence. Okay, so we will add some conjunction. 那么呢，上一次呢，我们看的是时间，时间我们应该要加上怎样加上那个on at in 那个东西，然后呢，再加上的这个时间它是 past tense 还是 present tense。那么呢，在这一个 chapter 6里面呢，我们会学的是地方词语。什么叫地方词语呢？地方词语就好，比如说过马路啊，OK，那些所有的 conjunction，我们应该要怎样把它加进去？OK，so we look at the first part. We use a preposition before a place, words, or phrase to show the location of someone or something in the sentence. So we use preposition. OK，我们在表示地点的单词或短语之前，使用介词来表示句子中某人或某物的位置。就是说，我们会用那个地方那个介词，OK，介词来去表示那个人他到底在哪里，或者是那个东西它到底在哪里。OK，for example，in France。In the playroom, okay, where are you? Okay, in the room, okay. 那么呢，我们会用这样子的词来去表示它，就好比如说，在一个房间里面，那么那个在，它很像华语一样，我们每次华语跟英文不一样哦，华语只要你说在，就是在一个地方，那么呢，英文呢，它可以用 in, on, at 等等的。OK，来表示它到底在哪里。它是在上面，在下面，在左边，在右边，或者是在一个指定的地方。OK，so we usually use a place expression at the end of the sentence. Okay, at the end of the sentence. 那我们通常会将地方词语放在结尾。Okay, normally we will use the place at the end of the sentence. For example, I want to go to library. Okay, library is a place, so I will place the word at the end of the sentence. 那么呢，地方词啊，我们说的那个地方，比如说图书馆啊、课室啊这些所有的词呢，我们都会把它放在句子的最后一个最后一个。OK，就好比如说我要到图书馆去，那么华语是我要到图书馆去，那么英文的话呢，它就会变成我要去图书馆，它的名词 OK 地方词名词会在后面。OK，for example，the kids are reading in the study room. Study room. Okay, this is the place. Next, We can also place a place. Place a place mean we put the name of a place as precious at the beginning of a sentence. Remember to use a comma after that. Okay, for example, if you want to terbalik, okay, if you want to put the place in front of the sentence, but you have to use comma. 那么如果你要把那个地方词，OK，那个地方放在句子的前面的话，它是可以的。可是呢，还要有逗号带着。For example, in the study room, the kids are reading. OK, so you see comma，那你会看到 comma，它会带着 comma。OK，所以它可以terbalik。Okay, it can be terbalik if you want to use like this. Okay, next. When we have both of the time expression and the place expression at the end of a sentence, the place expression usually come before the time expression. Okay, so normally, if you want to use place and time, place first, then just time. Okay, verb, nouns, verb, place, time. OK，那么呢，如果你要造句子的话呢，第一，我们是要用名词，接下来是动词，然后再接下来是地方，再加上时间。OK，所以呢，它都是地方，然后再加上时间。地方是排在最后第二个，时间是排在最后一个。OK，so you must remember place will be the second last and time will be the last. Okay, so remember this one. OK，一定要记住这个哦，时间和地方，先地方先，然后才到时间。OK，for example, I go to supermarket yesterday. Okay, I cannot say I yesterday go supermarket. Okay, you cannot translate in Chinese. 那你不可以把华语的变去英文，就好比如说我昨天去超级市场。OK，你原本我昨天去超级市场。那么华语的话呢是时间先，然后才到地点。可是呢英文呢它是 terbalik 的，还要是地点先，然后才时间。OK，so for this part, can you understand？这一个 part 的话有问题吗？Any question？ Okay, so remember when you want to write a sentence, you have to use nouns, verb, place, time. Okay, so every time when you want to making a sentence, nouns, verb, place, time. OK，那每一次你要做造句的话呢，最简单的造句，OK，名词，接下来是动词，再接下来是地方和时间。OK，所以这四个它排去的，它一定是这样子排去的，它不可能跳乱的。Understand？ 明白 ？Okay, next. Okay, so for part 1, preposition of time. At. How we use at. Okay, for a specific place. For example, at the cinema, at the party, at the bottom, at the top. Okay, you have to mention the place. So you have to use at. 那么呢，at 的话呢，它一定要用在指定特定的地方，比如说，at school，你已经讲了你在那个地点，OK，所以我们放 at，OK，you have to specific the place. You have to name the place. For example, at school, at shopping mall, at my house. Okay, for example, this is the specific place. Okay, in the back, in the fridge, in the car. Okay, for a 3-dimension space. Okay, so for in is you have to the space is three-dimensional. Okay, for example, um in the box, okay, the box is rectangular. Okay, so it's three-dimensional space, so I say in the box. OK，那么 in 的话呢，它会怎么用呢？你要看到它的那个空间是立体的空间，OK，立体的空间，所以我们才可以用 in。OK，你把它放在立体的空间。For example, in the drawer. OK, the drawer they have the space for you to keep something, so it's a three-dimensional space. So we say in the drawer. OK, in the water bottle. Okay, so the water is in the water bottle. This is cylinder. It's a three-dimensional space. Okay, you can fill something in. So this is in. 可以吗？ OK， 这个是 in 啊。Okay, next. On. On the wall, on the bookshelf, on Orchard Road. Okay, touching the surface. 上面触碰表面 okay, so how do you identify? For example, on the wall, the thing is on the wall, the thing can touch the surface. Okay, for example, the clock is on the wall. Okay, the clock is stick to not stick, just the touch the wall when you hang the wall on, when you hang the clock on the wall. Okay, so the wall touching the wall, the clock touching the wall, so we say on the wall. Okay, the bookshelf, for example, your book is touching the bookshelf. Okay, so we say on the bookshelf. Okay, Orchard Road, you step on the road, so we say on Orchard Road. OK， 你一定要触碰到那个表面，所以你才可以写 on。For example, I put my book on the table, so the book is on the table. The book is touching the table, so we say on the table. OK, so for these three, OK, at, in 和 on， 大家会分吗 ？OK, next we go to number 4. Above the clouds, not touching the surface. Okay, so this is touching the surface, we use on. Above is not touching the surface. Okay, for example, the aeroplane. Okay, the aeroplane is above my house, is above my house. Okay, 那么呢，那个飞机飞过我的家上面，它没有动到我的家屋顶，所以我说 above. Okay, the aeroplane is above the sky. Some more, above, the sky, sorry, the bird is above the sky. Okay, it's fly above the sky, so never touching anything. Okay, between Mary and Jane, so this one you must have two person beside you. Okay, so we say between. 那么呢，这个 between 的话呢，之间你的旁边一定要有两个东西或者是两个人。OK, so 它才可以放成 between， 你在中间，它才可以放成 between. Okay, you must in the middle of the thing or the person. Just we can use between. 那我们才可以用 between. Okay, among the the pupils. So among means more than 3. Okay, must more than 3. 那么呢 among the pupils 呢，就是在同学之中。那么这个在同学之中，很多人在同学之中，那个人数一定要3个人以上。Okay, must more than 3. Okay, so we say among the pupils. By or near. By and near actually is the same. By the river or near the river is close to the river. Okay, so you never touch, you haven't touched the water, so we say near the river. 在靠近这个河边，可是你还没有动到那个河，你还没有动到那个河水。Okay, so we say by or near the river. Okay, next. Beside or next to a market, this is the same. Okay, beside is mean your side. Okay, side by side 一定要是在旁边哦 side by side. Okay, beside a market or next to market. Okay, so for example, my sister is sits next to me. Okay, sit next to me. Okay, just beside me. Okay, behind a school means your back side. Okay, at the back of. Okay, back side. Under the pillow, lower than. Okay, what means is lower than means yeah, you have something and then cover another thing. Okay, so it's under. In front of the class means in front, your front side. Okay, opposite is your facing you, something facing you. Okay, so we say opposite. OK，那么呢，opposite 的话呢是面对面，你的对面，OK，它面对你。比如说，My computer is opposite me。Okay, my computer is opposite me. Beside of the class, okay, so for example, you are facing in the same side. Okay, you are facing in same side. So, for example, a student is sit under in front of me. Okay, a student is sit in front of me means he or she is looking in front of the classroom and you also looking in front of the classroom. So we say in front of. Okay. So any question about this 12 preposition? 这12个介词有哪一个是你有问题的，还是你还是分不清楚的？有吗？ Okay. Then we go to another one. Preposition of place are used in the following sentence. Okay, so this is how to put the preposition in the sentence. For example, the card on the desk is for Miss Lee. Okay, the card is touching the desk, so we say on the desk. The lights above me are bright. The light above me. Okay, the light never touched my head, so we say the light above me. The actress is standing among her fans. Okay, she got a lot of fans, more than 3 person. Okay, maybe 100, maybe 1,000. So the actress is standing among her friends. My grandfather read by the window. Reads by the window means read near the windows. Okay, for example, the window is near me, so it's some distance. Okay, but near to me. I say by the window or near the window. The research center is just behind the university. Okay, so behind the university. There are a lot of creatures under the sea. Okay, so the sea have water. Okay, under the water. Okay, already covered by the water, and under the sea have a lot of creature. So maybe you have to go deep inside the sea and look for the creature. Okay, next you will see a red house in front of the tower. So in front of the tower, you will see a red house. The candidate sat opposite the examiner. Okay, so sit opposite is mean now I sitting here, now you sitting there, but we are facing each other means opposite. Okay, now I'm facing you and you are facing me, so we say we sit opposite each other. Okay, 一定要是面对面 ，OK， 我跟你是面对面的，所以我们才可以说对面，你坐在我的对面 ，OK， 那我们坐同一个方向的，所以是你坐在我的前面，明白吗？OK, next. In and at. Okay, how we identify in and at. Okay, for example, in In is usually used to talk about the position of someone or something inside a large place such as a village, town, city, or country. So we use in, okay, in a very large place. So we use in. For example, I live in Malaysia. Okay, Malaysia is very large place. So I cannot say I live at Malaysia. I have to say I live in Malaysia. Okay, so for at, on the other hand, is usually used to talk about the position inside a small place or a building. So at is very in a small place. For example, I am sitting at classroom. Okay, classroom is very small place. So I say I'm sitting at classroom. Okay, I'm waiting you at a library. Okay, the library is just a building only. So I say I waiting you at library. Okay, for example, mm, I live at, for example, I live at Taman Sentosa, for example. Okay, so Taman Sentosa is just a housing area. It's not very big like Malaysia. Okay, so we say at, or I say I live at Jalan Sentosa. Okay, Jalan Sentosa maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one road, so or one road, or maybe only 20 houses. So it's very small area. Say I say I live at Jalan Sentosa 1, for example. Okay, so this is in, the difference between in and at. 明白吗？in 和 at 的分别，in 的话呢是大范围的，at 的话呢是小范围的。可以吗？Okay, remember Okay, next. Okay, we go to exercise. Fill in the blank with suitable preposition. For example, you may sit beside the girl and share her book. Okay, next. She wrote his address, the envelope, and sent it out. She wrote his address. Wrote his address. Where? Where? You're touching the envelope. You're touching the envelope and you write it. So we say she wrote his address. Sorry? Sorry? Yes, on the envelope and send it out. Read for one. Okay. She wrote his address on the envelope and sent it out. I will meet you the cinema this evening. Yes? In, very good. In the cinema this evening. Okay, so why use in? Because the cinema they got room A, room B, room C. Okay, many room. So it's in the cinema. Okay, number 3. The keys are my desk drawer. Drawer have 3-dimensional. Yes, in my dress drawer. Sorry, this one is at, because in a small space. Okay, 这是小的范围哦，所以我们要用 at. I will meet you at the cinema this evening. Okay, this is 3-dimensional, so use in. We went on a picnic, the lake. Lakeside. You picnic under the lake, you picnic on the lake, or you picnic nearby the lake. Yeah, by the lake or near the lake. OK， 你可以用 by， 也可以用 near。OK， number 5. At kindergarten, Jimmy sit and maintain 2% between you. So, say yes, between. Have 2%, so we use between. Stand the class and show us your picture. Stand. If you want to show something to your friend or your classmate, how do you what do you do? You have to stand. Yes, in front of. Okay, you have to stand in front of the class so that they can see your picture. Okay, stand in front of the class and show us your picture. Okay, number 7 to number 12 is your homework. Okay, so please complete it. Okay, 第7到第12是你的功课，所以等一下你完成它。Okay, next we go to exercise 2. Making sentence. Fishing river by. Okay, so you can say my brother. For example, this is my sentence. My brother is fishing by the river. Okay, so fishing ing I use is. River we have to use preposition by the river. Okay, my brother is fishing by the river. Helicopter very above. Anyone want to try? 有没有人要 try 一下怎样做这题？ Okay, the helicopter is the helicopter. We have to fly the plane. 那么我们要驾驶那个飞机，所以我们说 is flying above the valley. Very good. Okay, the helicopter is flying above the valley. Okay, next. Let me see. Okay, number 5. Select student among. How we making sentences for this one? Select student among. Yes, anyone? For example, they want to select a class monitor in their in the class as their class monitor. So how we making this sentence? The teachers select. Okay, select. Do you see any S here? If we use the teacher is one person, singular nouns. So we have to add s here, but here no s. So we have to use big amounts. For example, they select yes, they select the class monitor among the students. Okay, next, let me see. Okay, in, hamster cage in. Okay, very good. The hamsters is in the cage. Okay, very good. So now you know how to make a sentence using preposition. 那你现在明白要怎样做造句了吗？ Okay. 好。So for the rest is your homework. For the rest is your homework. Please complete it. Next, we go to part 2. Preposition of movement. We can use preposition to show the direction of an action. Okay, so 我们可以用介词来表示动作的方向。Okay, we can show the direction. For example, down, up, the stone is fall into the water. The boy is go into the room. Okay, so in and into together is different. So this is how we showing the movement using preposition. Okay, next, for example, fall down the stairs. So means fall down. So from up, you fall down from the stair. OK，那么 down 的话呢是掉下来 ，fall down，你掉下来，从那个楼梯那里掉下来。So if you say fall the stair means the stair already fall。OK，那么呢你说 fall the stair 就是说那个楼梯倒掉。那我们说从楼梯掉下来的话，我们就要加上一些字。If you want to say the person fall down from the stair, okay, so we showing the movement, so we have to add down. 那我们就要加上 down, okay? So next, for example, okay, the cat is jumping on the table. The cat is jumping onto the table. Okay, what is the difference? It means the cat is jumping on the table. Means the cat already on the table. So the cat is just jumping up and down on the table. Okay, so if we use on. Next, the cat is jumping onto the table. It means from another side, the cat jumping on the table. Okay, onto the table. This is the difference. 那么呢，你看哦，我们说 the cat is jumping on the table，那么意思就是说那只猫它已经有在那个桌子上，然后它在那桌子上上下跳，这样跳而已。所以我们说 jumping on the table。OK，那么呢，onto the table 就是说它从另外一个地方跳去桌子上，所以我们说 onto the table。When you say onto the table, and the preposition for movement, so onto have to combine together. 那有的时候呢，我们看到 onto 是不需要加起来 ，onto 有的时候需要加起来。Sometimes we see onto into, sometimes is combined together, sometimes become two words. OK， 有没有发现呢？有的时候还会变成一个字，有的时候还会变成两个字，有发现吗？应该有哈。OK，so 它的分别在这里哦。OK，if combined together means the preposition of movement。OK，那么呢，如果它两个字全在一起的话呢，就代表说那个词还要强调说这个东西它是从哪里变去另外一个不同的地方。OK，那么 for example，the cat is jumping onto the table。OK，if I separate on and to。is different meaning. OK， 如果我把 on 和 to 分开，那它就变成不一样的意思了。OK，so 这里的话呢，它连在一起，它才会变成更加强调的，就是说它从另外一个地方跳到桌子上面去。OK，next。The preposition is in the list I use to express the direction of action. Okay, so this is normally what we use. Put the rubbish into the dustbin. Okay, put into. So you have to put something into the rubbish. Okay, this is your action. Okay, you use like this. Put into. OK， 那么呢，put into 的话呢，就是放进去。你正在做那个事情，然后呢，它的动作是这样子，从一个地方放进去另外一个地方。那我们把 into 连起来 ，put into the rubbish into the dustbin. Next, add milk to the coffee. Add something to to the coffee. Okay, so to not only, for example, I go to school, not only this one. Okay, so for this one you can mention what you want to add into the ingredient. Okay, so 这里的话呢 add 什么东西，加什么东西进去。OK， 你加东西从另外一个地方把它放进去另外一个地方也是一样的。OK，so this all is about you have to showing something from a different place, going or at or put to a different place. It's showing the movement. OK，那么呢，这6个字呢，都是代表着它从另外一个地方换成另外一个地方。OK，变去另外一个地方，比如说放进、加进、飞进、跳进、跳过。OK，这些从一个地方变去另外一个地方，不一样的地方。Okay, next, fly into the room. For example, the bee is in the garden. Suddenly fly into the room. Okay, so from garden go to the room is different places. 那么呢，比如说我说那个蜜蜂，它从花园里面飞进了这个房间里面去。OK， 花园飞进房间是从一个地方不同的地方飞到另外一个不同的地方去。那我说 fly into the room。OK，fly out of the room also the same. Fly into, fly out of. OK，out of. Out of we never combine it together is two words. OK，那么 out of 是2个字哦，它不是连在一起的啊。Okay, next, jump onto the table. Okay, for example, like the cat jump onto the table. Okay, maybe from the chair, jump onto the table. Next, jump over the fence. If they say jump over the fence, it means you never touch the surface. Okay, you never touch the fence. OK， 那么呢，他说从那个篱笆跳过 跳过那个篱笆，那你是没有动到那个篱笆的哦，你是这样子跳过去。OK，for example, this is the fence. Okay, so this is the fence. Then you jump over the fence. You never touch the surface. Okay, you never touch the fence. You jump over the surface. Okay. So when you say you jump onto the table, so for example, this is the table, you jump onto the table and you're standing on the table. Okay, so you touch the surface. Okay, so this is the difference. 明白吗？ Onto her, jump onto her, jump over. 明白吗？ Okay, so next, run over the box. Also the same. Run over the box is also never. Run over is mean you run over. Okay, and we never touch the box. Okay. Swim across the river. Across. Okay, swim across the river. Across means you already touched the surface. Okay, together with the surface. 那么 across 的话是游过，你在那个水里面 OK， 你从那个水从一个岸游到另外一个岸去，那我们说 jump across. OK，for example, my sister walk across the road. Okay, so you go from another side to another side. Okay, walk across. Climb up the tree, climb down the tree, up and down. Okay, go through the tunnel. Through. Okay, I guess in our grammar book. Okay, practice best grammar books. I taught you before how to differentiate across, through, along, up and down, and so on. Is it? 有吗？还记得吗？在我们的那个 grammar best OK 那个 grammar book 里面，老师有教过你这个 preposition，尤其是这个 across, through，然后 along，应该要怎样分？有没有啊？还记得吗？哦，忘记了的话，你可以去打开你的那个 grammar book，然后呢，那里有那个 notes，你可以再去重看一下。OK， so if they say go through the tunnel, go through the tunnel is mean have something cover. Okay, have something cover, so you go through. OK， 那么 go through 的话呢是穿过，就好比如说你的头顶上一定是有东西盖着你。OK， 那么呢那一条是通道来的。OK， 你的头顶上是被盖着的。OK， 所以呢你要穿过它，那我们说 go through。Cycle along the yellow line. Along means that is a road. Okay, you follow the road, go along until the end. So we say cycle along the yellow line. OK， 那么 cycle along 的话呢，是你沿着那条路走，那条路它是这样子直直去，你就直直去；它转弯你就转弯，所以我们说沿着那条路走。Next, fall off the bike. Okay, fall off the bike means you fall down from the bike. Okay, so you can say fall off the bike. We never say fall on the bike 啊，我们没有说跌 on fall on 啊，没有 fall on 啊 don't have any fall on, only have fall off. Okay, don't say oh got off, so sure got on. No, sorry. Okay, 这个不是同反义词啊，所以呢，好像这个还有 up and down. For this one have up and down, but for this one we don't have off and on. Okay, we only have off, fall off. 那么呢，这个只有 off 罢了，没有 on 啊，没有 fall on 啊。Okay, so fall off the bike means you fall down from the bike. Okay. Drive past the shop means you already passing the shop. Okay, this is not past tense 啊。Drive past the shop means you already over the shop. Okay， 那么 drive past the shop 呢，是你已经经过，你已经开过，你已经错过了那一间店。我们说 drive past。Ride run around the track. Okay, run around means you follow the track, you run around. Okay, suppose it is in a circle. Okay, run around the track. Walk toward the counter, something in front of you, so you walk toward the counter. OK，那么 walk toward 的话呢是走向前去，你的前方有东西。那么呢，你走向前去，OK，走向前去那个地点，那个东西那里，那个东西它在那里的那个地点。OK，so next travel from London to New York. So normally this is another place to another place from to. Okay, so another is the clock. Okay, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, so the time is passing. So we say from which hours to which hours. And for place also the same. Okay, from one place to another place. Okay, so we say from and to. 那么呢，这个 from 跟 to 是你从一个地方去到另外一个地方 ，OK， 不同的地方。那我们用 from 和 to。Next, run away from the police. Run away normally is for the robbery. Okay, you have to run away from some person to avoid them to catch you. Okay，那么 run away from 的话呢，我们通常呢都是不好的东西，比如说你要逃走啦，不要给别人抓到啦，所以你 run away from someone. Okay, so for example, the robbery run away from the police. Okay, so this is run away. OK， 那么呢，这里所有的第一个到第18个，有同学有问题吗？Any question for number 1 to 18? 哎 Who still cannot understand or which one you still blur cannot identify? 有没有你 blur 的地方，还是你觉得有哪里你搞不清楚的吗？有没有啊？No. Yes. Okay. So we go no answer. Then we go to another one. So if nobody ask question means you understand what I'm explaining and what I'm talking 啊。如果你没有问题的话，那我就认为你是明白我在讲什么的。OK，如果有问题的话，要赶快举手哦，要赶快问老师哦。OK，so we go to 有人要发问问题吗？I heard someone open mic. Any question? Okay. So next we go to exercise 3. Fill in the blank with preposition of movement. Okay. So for example, we cycle around the islands. Next, number 1. Betty jumped the rock, the sea. So how we add this one? Jump from the rock, go to the sea. Jump from the rock, go to the sea. So jump 应该要加什么？Sorry，再讲一次。Jump go 啊？We don't have jump go. Jump to the rock? No. Okay. So you're standing on the rock. You're standing on the rock. Okay. Same, you sit on your bike. Okay, you sit on your bike. suddenly you fall off from the bike. Okay, so this one also the same. You stand on the road, suddenly you jump out of the road, jump out of the rock and go into the sea. So we say jump off. Jump off the rock and then go inside the sea. So we say into the sea. Okay, from the surface go inside the sea. So we say jump off the road into the sea. Okay, next, number 2. The thief sneak the house, jump the fence and escape. The thief sneak, okay? He gets something from the house and want to run out of the house. Okay? So when she run, she jump the fence and escape. So here we have to add in the thief sneak from the house, out from the house, go out from the house. So say the thief sneak out of the house. Okay, run from the house. The thief sneak out of the house, jump the fence. When jump the fence, so the thief will touch the fence or not? 他跳过那个篱笆，他会动到那个篱笆吗？如果动不到的话，我们说 jump. If cannot touch the fence, we say jump over the fence and escape. Next, number 3. The scout slowly walk the forest. Okay, so the forest have a lot of tree. So you say walk a lot of tree up on your head. So you go in. Walk walk 那个童子军他走过那片森林，那片森林他头上有很多树，这样他走过，这样的话我们说什么 walk 什么 walk through 他走过那片森林 walk through the forest and finally ran a beautiful waterfall. Okay, then in front suddenly they find a waterfall in front of them, so they ran to the waterfall. So they ran towards 他朝那个 waterfall 走去 They ran towards a beautiful waterfall. Number 4. I drove Europe in a second-hand car with 2 friends when I finished college. No, drove to, cannot. Europe very big. Europe very big. So no, not in Europe. I drove Okay, so here you draw a cross across Europe in a second-hand car with two friends when I finished college. So you drove the car go to Europe. Okay, so drove the car on the road. So you say drove across. You pass by the Europe. She ate a pinch of salt. The curly fish. You add salt. Go to curly fish. So we say add the salt to the curly fish before scoping it. Scoping it to taste. Scoping it from inside out. Of. Out of. Scoping it out of the wok. Okay. Next, we have to climb a rope between 10 seconds. Yes, climb up a rope. So you climb up. Okay. Team walk slowly the street for 5 minutes. Slowly, the street means the road. The road, you follow the road. You follow the road to walk along. You walk along the street for 5 minutes. Then he turned a corner. A corner is there, so you turn around a corner. Okay, turn to a corner, turn around a corner. And when from outside, go into a cafe. Number 8. We rove a long turner. Turner is up your head got something to cover. So drove through a long turner, a small hill. Okay, so for example, when you go to Genting, your car have to go up or down a small hill. Go up also can. If you don't want to up, you can put down. Okay, up a small hill or down a small hill, and a castle. A castle. When you go, then you saw a castle, then you go in front. And pass a castle before we got the car at the rocky beach. Okay, when they reach the beach, so you have to get out from the car. So we say we got out of the car. The dog ran the steps, that its honor and jumped his body. Run from upstairs, go The step, yes, ran down the step. Dot should the owner is there. So the dog go in front, go towards its owner and jump the body onto his body. She was walking the main road, follow the road. So we say walking, follow the road along. She was walking along the main road when she saw a lorry run a cat. A cat is small on the road, so the lorry crashed the cat. So we say run over a cat which was dashing the road. When you want to pass by the road from another side to another side, so we say dashing across the road. Okay, so next, exercise 4. So this is making sentence. Okay, making sentence. So you have to making sentence like just now the one. OK， 一样哦，这个也是做造句。Then revision exercise. So this is the exercise combine all the chapter including the today's chapter. OK， 那么这个 exercise 呢是上一次我们在学习的，就是第1到第5课里面的。OK， 它有 combine 在里面的，然后呢还有今天我们所学的。OK，so这一个呢是它里面有错误they got some error and you have to make the correction. There are 2 error in each sentence, so you have to find the 2 error and correct it. Okay, 2 error. Remember, each sentence have 2 error. Okay, so this is our lesson for today. Any question？ 还有没有同学有问题呢？有没有同学要发问问题啊？Okay, no, then your homework is page. Your homework is exercise 1. Wait for a while. Exercise 1. Okay, so you have to complete 7 to 12. Okay, exercise 1. Exercise 2, making sentences. Okay, please complete the rest of the sentence. Exercise 3. Exercise 3 already done. Exercise 4. So, making sentence also, but using the preposition. Then after that, revision exercise. Okay, so this is your homework. If you don't know how to make the sentence for exercise 4, you can go and refer to this one. Okay, you can go and refer to this one. 可以吗，同学们？ Okay, so our class will be end here and we will continue Wednesday. So tomorrow is holidays and happy holidays. Yeah. Anyone told you that 1:30 to 2:30 we have assembly? 1点半到2点半我们有这个这个叫什么啊？周会1点半到2点半。 啊，是的，今天，等下我再 confirm 一下啊。啊，是明天是假期，明天是假期。Okay, so 1:30 to 2:30 is assembly. 1:30 to 2:30 is assembly. OK，1点半到2点半是周会哦。2点半到3点半的数学照常上。OK，1点半到2点半有周会啊。1:30 to 2:30 got assembly 啊，so everyone have to go to the big group, the whole schooling 啊，HT 跟周会都是一样的，都是一样的 link 来的。OK，所以1点半到2点半哦。啊，OK，还好我告诉你们。OK，so John Hao。Thank you. See you Wednesday. Bye bye.